All right, so we decided every time that we've taken Rue in the car, she's had to go to a vet or something. So we decided today was the day that she needs to go to a park.
Yeah.
So she's in the car. We have a back seat full of toys because apparently we're those people. We have cat toys and anyway, we will catch up with you at the park.
Yeah.
So we are on our way finally to the allergy specialist. It's the same day as It's the same day as the park video, which you will be seeing obviously just before
that was fun.
This portion. That was a blast.
It was so much fun.
I can't believe she went down the slide like that just on her own.
That was totally voluntary. The first one she was like, I don't know.
Yeah, she's like,
The second one she's like, I got this, guys. I got this.
Yeah.
The best part is, so at home we've been playing with her with sliding on things. So we'll be sliding these, like, they're actually camp chair covers, and she is like, she thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. She'll like jump on it and be like,
it's made out of like a nylon, so it slides on the hardwood as well. That's kind of where the nickname Skidoo came from, because she slides everywhere. Yeah. And up here in Canada, we call Skidoos sleds. So if you're sliding, you're on a sled, you know. So and Roo Skidoo, it just works.
Roo Skidoo. So, but it was really funny. So I had a feeling she would like the slide just because of what we've been doing with her lately with the sliding on the hardwood floor. And we also
noticed
that
much.
No, I didn't know she loved it that much. And the funny part is we've actually noticed that she will actually run full blown, find something, and then glide on it. Like jump on it and just glide.
Like our dry bags for the boat. Yeah, it's made out of the same material. Yeah. And I just dropped one on the ground one day. Yeah. And she just bolted towards it, jumped on it, slid right into the printer.
Yeah, she may have given herself a slight concussion on that one.
Well, you know.
She like did a little shake and was like, I'm okay.
That was a Model 3.
So, yeah, I'm guessing he's talking about a Tesla.
That was a Tesla.
There you go. Okay. Anyway, so the slide was like pretty much awesome. So the second time she did it totally willingly. She knew what to expect and she didn't even hesitate. She's like, I'm coming. So that was really cool. Today we're getting the shots done for like the test along the arms. I have the results of my old one, which is
how long ago was that?
Probably about 8 years ago, and let me tell you, I didn't enjoy it then.
Were we in Surrey?
don't know. Maybe.
Huh.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
must
can't
have been.
remember.
We must have been living in Surrey by
And
then.
it must have been at least over 5 or 6 years ago, minimum.
Yeah. I think we were still at EA at the time too.
Might have. Yeah.
But anyway, so this is I'm not too excited about doing it, but I am happy we're doing it. So it's like an evil little twist.
It needs to be done.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things. It sucks, but. Yeah.
Anyways, we're getting a little sidetracked on traffic information.
It happens, but yes, we're going to do the allergy
Sorry, wait.
test.
Squirrel.
And I've done it before. I did the allergy test when I was a teenager in Kelowna, so it's been so long for me. It's time that I get it done again anyway. So I'm kind of interested actually to see,
Yeah.
because I think my allergies have gotten better as I've aged.
600 meters.
So
Turn right.
I think so. Something that he's actually quite allergic to is penicillin, funny enough.
apparently, we'll find
Oh,
out.
allergy number one. It has been 7 days without antihistamines. I have started coughing to the point where I will actually start getting sick. When I say sick, I mean throwing up. My eyes are so watery constantly. I'm always scratching at them. They're not too red right now. I don't think it's not too bad actually.
Train tracks.
It's just ugh. It's a little bit they're a little bit like puffed up and like sore. My nose is just so stuffed. The back of my throat is on fire.
My throat is on fire.
No, we definitely will not start bad. We promise.
Jesus. Oh my god.
And this is all year round for me. And when I sneeze like that. Pretty much every 2 hours?
There used to be a joke when we worked at Electronic Arts together. We were in a large room, like that held hundreds of people
Yeah.
making video games, and we used to have a joke where you could hear her sneezing throughout that whole area, and they would count how the consecutive sneezes that she would do. So they moved me to a different office downtown Vancouver, still Electronic Arts, but a different studio. And people used to still chat me on Messenger. They'd be like, 15. I'd be like, what? And finally someone explained, like, oh, that's just the count. We're just keeping you updated. So you knew what we were at. And it was in the 20s when they finished, but I can't remember the exact
My
number.
personal record for sneezing is 23 in a row. Like you just saw, kind of thing. Yeah, let's just say by 23 your brain hurts, if you ever were wondering what it feels like. You feel like you're coming out of a daze and your brain just hurts.
You know those little toys that kids push around like a vacuum and it's got the little balls that pop in there? That's like your brain constantly.
Yeah, fun stuff. I'm hoping that... I remember the last allergy specialist, he actually said I was going to get his estimates if everything worked out and the shots worked for me. He said that my allergies would get about 70% better and my asthma would get about 50% better, which are huge numbers. But that still wasn't enough to convince me to get shots twice a week for like ever. Anyway, so funny story. We want to thank all of you guys so much. We've actually cracked 6,000 views on our videos right now, which is like, I thought 3,000 was unreal.
The Queen called it.
Unreal.
It's insane.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, hello, is this Rue the Sphynx?
That's a really bad accent. Please keep watching. Give us any comments if you want to see some specific things about Rue or our life. Let us know. Yeah.
If you've got a Sphynx, let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know if your Sphynx does anything weird, too.
Please.
Because we want to see
She's
what kind of
normal.
weird quirks she has. So let us know if your cat or your Sphynx does something really weird that's kind of unique to your Sphynx.
Or if she does the same thing as our Sphynx. At least it would make us feel like we don't have a crazy Sphynx.
Oh, no,
Just
she's
saying.
nuts.
She's nuts.
Yeah, she's nuts. She is
In a good way.
bananas.
Nuts, but in a good way. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure she has not stopped, like, well, what do you call it? Kick, butt, snort? What was it?
Well, it's like her buck snort. Like,
Her buck
what
snort?
she does is she'll kind of stop moving for a second, and then she'll just, it'll be almost be like there's a calm, and then she'll jump in the air and she'll start wall jumping
like
off stuff
kicking
like
and, like,
Mario style. It's just crazy.
She's been like at a crazy amount these last couple of days. I think it also helps that the antibiotics have been really starting to kick in.
That's gotta be what it is, too.
There's no other reason for it. Like, she has just gained so much energy, and I don't know where she's finding it all.
It's insane.
We were able to take her out to the park and run around. I had her running around for nearly 2 hours last night, and it still wasn't enough. She still needed to do a couple laps around the house before she put herself to bed, which, by the way...
was cute as all hell.
Right?
Oh my god, you finally got to see it.
Oh, I finally got to see it.
Finally got to see it. So explain, what happened? What happened last night?
So last night, she finally decided, as we're sitting there watching Netflix, and she comes up on the sofa and she like kind of stops, sits on the sofa on her little heating pad, and she goes, oh, wait, just a moment, I forgot something. She goes and walks around me, goes to Curtis, and gives her head for asks Curtis for a kiss on her forehead, and I just kind of looked and I was like, okay,
and
that's
she purred
normal.
so hard, like,
and I didn't think of anything of it. And then she came up to me, kind of gave me a head brush, like on my face, and then just continued, went to her pad, tried to stick her head underneath the covers, and Curtis was like, she wants you to tuck her in. She literally says goodnight to the both of us before she goes to bed at night.
I told you. It's so cute, because she'll be under her blanket sleeping, warm, and she just kind of tucks herself in and goes, oh, wait a second. So she comes back out, comes up, asks for the kiss, and does a little purr, and then instantly walks back under her blanket and goes to sleep. If that's not, saying goodnight before tucking yourself in, I don't know what that is.
It hurt.
It's so random.
I don't want kids,
and
but
she does that all the time.
It hurts my ovaries. Let's just say
it
that.
hurts my man ovaries.
Your man ovaries?
Yes.
Oh.
It hurts them.
Thank you again, and please subscribe, like, comment.